Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivastava Gaura Bhakta-vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So, dear devotees, thank you. We are now in Trivandrum. Yesterday we arrived a bit late. It was a very long day yesterday. This is not as long as the safaris in Bangladesh. For you to know, the safaris in Bangladesh, especially the old ones, now, really like go to sleep very late, no? By 2-3 o'clock in the morning was really tough, no? To keep on, because every day we go to different place, not that we stay 3 nights here, 3 nights, you know, this is every day changing place, every single day, no? In the first safaris, we don't stay even 1 day in the same place, 2 days on the same place, you know? But very exciting. I remember one time we go to a village. In that village, there were many people in the village, very small village, but nobody has tilak. So our Guru Maharaj says, oh, maybe we should put tilak to them, no? Especially the Mataris. There were a lot of Mataris, Sarvashakti, a lot of, this is 1989, you know. So many, Divya Priya was there, Latika Bhakti. Anyway, they go to everybody coming, and they was very happy to get a tilak from the devotees, you know. Within 1 hour, the entire village was everyone with tilak. Like that, in the night when we go to do the cultural program, it's like so many people came. I remember, because you see the villages in Bangladesh, the people are very, so much they like to welcome Vaishnavas, and especially when they see Vaishnavas from other countries, because many of them, they have never seen even a foreigner in their life, and when they see a Vaishnava foreigner, this is like a wow. Many people, they never seen, not only in Bangladesh, even in Bengal, in certain areas. One time we were somewhere near North Bengal, and there were a crowd of almost 10,000 people. And my Guru Maharaj, His Holiness Jayapataka Swami, asked if any one of you have gone to the foreign country, no? And then the whole crowd, 10,000 people, only one person raised the hand. Only one from 10,000 people. So he asked, he was curious, he said, where did you go? Calcutta. He said, that was his foreign country. He went to Calcutta. So like that. Once I was walking on the village, you know, that was in Bangladesh, and one person invited me to go inside the house. They want me to see the altar. So the moment I stepped into the house, within few seconds, not even a minute, you know, so many people come from the other houses, the whole family. You know how it's Bengal, many family members, they live next to each other. And within a minute, about 20 people were inside the house. So when I looking at the altar, the old lady, you know, the Didima, or the grandmother, she just picked up the conch and started blowing the conch. And then I think maybe she's going to do an arati, no? Because she prepared, you know, to the fire to do an arati in the altar, no? but she started doing to me like this, and I didn't know what to do, so, because I don't know whether to go out, how they can do Arctic like this, and then I was feeling so embarrassed, so embarrassed. I didn't know what to do actually. But anyway, I just stand still there. And then I told to my Guru Maharaj, he was actually, he said, oh yes, this is the people in Bengal, there is so much respect, the Vaishnavas, the worship, they want to give, they wanted even to worship it, no, I said that one, no. But I remember this old lady, showing the lamp and, doing, this respect, it was too much for me because we are so fallen, and then they are so great, they are born Vaishnavas for generations. Anyway, this is, so yesterday like that, we have a long day, from early morning, I see devotees. It was amazing. I thought I would be the first one to wake up at 5. When I came out of the room, a lot of people coming with the luggage already downstairs. Really, like I said, this is really the army of Srila Prabhupada. Everybody was getting ready, to go. It was amazing. And it was very long but very sweet day. It was an amazing day. I think it will be an unforgettable day. Also, we visit 2 really major temples, which are very ancient temples, the Divya Deshams, the birthplace of Nama Alvar, and also the Adikeshava temple. They are really 2 amazing temples. Even we try to do a little faster, but cannot do any faster than this. That's why we have to arrive at that time. Some people may be wondering, oh, but we didn't go to Kanyakumari, we didn't go to this place, to that place. Don't worry, like we have a lot of nice places we've seen. Probably, I don't say better places, because they're all transcendental places. On the way also, so many things we miss. You don't even know the number of Divya Desham that we miss. Like in Kumbhakonam, we visit 2, but they have, about 15, 20 Divya Deshams around. Even in Tirunelveli also, they have a few. We visit 1. Like that. Kanyakumari is also a special place. The tourists like to go to Kanyakumari. Oh, I've been there just on the tip of India. The last part, I see this place, the meeting of the 2 oceans. They like to see. But it's, of course, it's also a holy place. So every safari we just cover whatever we can cover. But we have an amazing schedule today and tomorrow. Today is more relaxed. Today you can rest well, recover from all these few days that we've been traveling. It has been intense, the safari. But still we having this nice session of Krishna Katha. Then we're going to have lunch here at 2:30. Again, you're going to relax for a couple of hours, and by 4:30, we have some transport will be coming here to take you to our ISKCON temple. Haribol. So the ISKCON temple is only 15 minutes from here. It's very close, and then we're going to have some, bhajans in front of the deities. We're going to continue Krishna Katha, have early dinner, and come here to sleep. If this is a good place for sleeping?
Yeah!
Okay. I have, is His Grace Jagat Sakshi Prabhu here? Okay, yes, we have to thank for getting this place so comfortable to the devotees, to His Grace, to our ISKCON Temple President here in Trivandrum, His Grace Jagat Shakshi Prabhu. I also, Prabhu, I would like to call you, please, if you can come, because today we want to hear from His Grace Jagat Shakshi Prabhu about the glories of the holy places in Trivandrum. He's going to talk in English, and I'm going to translate in Malayalam and Tamil. Actually, he gave a lot of, how to say, retreats, seminars around India. Also, devotees from Malaysia, we always invite him to give seminars there in Malaysia about many different topics. Once I heard also one about the Ramayana or Mahabharata, so many different topics. I am very happy that we are here, we can hear from him. He's a very learned devotee and very dedicated to Krishna consciousness, to serve the devotees very much, you know. So also I've been knowing Jagat Shakshi Prabhu for many years. He's my good brother and god brother. And how long you been in
91.
Since 1991 in Trivandrum? Wow, are you born here?
No, I'm from Coimbatore, another state.
Okay. So he was born in Coimbatore. This is the first place that probably I saw him. But he's been here in Trivandrum since 1991. You know, dedicated to the preaching, dedicated, to expand the Krishna consciousness and to serve Srila Prabhupada. So we would like to hear from him. And also, I was telling you about the schedule, so you a little bit know that today is, as I say, a little bit relaxed. We're not moving around too much today, except that we're going 15 minutes drive to the temple, to our ISKCON temple. Please, everybody be on time. You'll be ready by 4 o'clock. By 4, the latest, by 4:30, we move to the 4:30, or we move by 5? 4:30. By 4:30, our buses leave to the ISKCON temple, and tomorrow we will put the exact timings in our WhatsApp group, but we're going to have early breakfast. Maybe our breakfast could be around 8 o'clock, and then by 9 o'clock we're going to go to Sri Padmanabha Swami temple. They have already gotten the approval for the devotees, foreigners to go, but they are very strict here, more than before. Before also we got the permission. Every time we have got permission here. The last safari we came here, I remember the king here. What is the king of Trivandrum? Will be? Yeah. The king of Trivandrum. He was so generous and good heart to the devotees from the safari of His Holiness Jayapataka Swami, that there is one timing in the morning, sometime around noon time. I don't remember the exact time. They call the darshan of the king, or especially reserved the timing for the royal family, for Padmanabha Swami temple. Then he offered this timing for the safari devotee to take darshan. There was a special honor to all of the safari devotees. And maybe tomorrow you may expect some more checking of passport, document. Everyone must carry their passport tomorrow and documents or other card, whatever you have, because remember that a few years ago they discovered so much gold and jewelry. You see that this temple became the richest temple in the whole world. It's coming in the international news. I don't know actually whether this is the richest or Tirupati Balaji is the richest, but whatever it is, like they I don't know how many. There were six rooms. He may explain more of these details. They just opened one of the 6 rooms, already became the richest temple in the whole world. The amazing quantity of gold and jewelry and all the ornaments they have here that belongs to the deities actually. Anyway, so the government, taking care of all these places. In one sense also on the administration, and tomorrow when we walk from here also we will go already properly dressed, because strictly no kurtas are allowed, and they have some also dress code for Mataji's as well. So we all will be going in the procession, only 1 kilometer walk, we chanting until the Sri Padmanabha Swami temple. So with all of you, Prabhu, I leave you the mic to His Grace, Jagat Sakshi Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. My humble pranams, obeisances to all the assembled devotees and Maharajas. His Holiness Bhakti Vigna Vinash Narasimha Maharaj. Maharaj very mercifully came to Trivandrum in 2017 during the inauguration of our Sri Sri Krishna Balaram temple. And Maharaj stayed here for quite a few days and attended all the ceremonies and blessed the devotees. So we welcome you all to the holy land of Trivandrum. This holy city is mentioned in 6 Puranas out of 18 Puranas. So they say Vaikunta is in the form of a lotus flower, and every holy place is a petal of the lotus flower, and the Lord is permanently performing some leelas in the holy place. In Jagannath Puri, Lord is constantly taking prasad. In Badrinath, he is constantly meditating. In Trivandrum, he is sleeping all the time. So that's why I was very surprised when I entered. Marichi Prabhu asked, how many of you want to sleep? Many devotees raised their hands. So if you sleep in this city, it is a service to the Lord.
Well done.
So just before the stroke, His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Guru Maharaj came to Trivandrum, and he took some 20 days Ayurvedic treatment. So when he came there at that time, in 96 or 7, that time, 2006 or 7, he said, because Padmanabhji is taking rest, I am also taking rest here for 20 days. So Lord is eternally sleeping. So older name of this town is called Shyanandura Pura. Puri means city. Shayana means sleeping. So the deity is called Ananta Shayana, sleeping on Ananta. So any devotees want to take rest, Ayurvedic treatment, you all can come and sleep here. So the deity is 18 feet long. one of the longest deities in the world, 18 feet, and you have to take darshan through 3 doors. In one door you will see the face, another door the middle portion, and the third one the lotus feet. But surprisingly, the deity is not carved of a single stone. It may look like a single stone, but it is 12,000 shalagrams placed together. It may look like one deity, but it is 12,000 shalagrams kept together. So there is no abhisheka for the Lord. Every day morning they have a peacock feather broom made out of peacock feather. They just dust and they wrap a huge silk cloth. So even today, the temple is under the control of the king. It is not with the government. The temple is under the king. So that generation and the tradition of the king, they are all called Sri Padmanabha Dasa and their name. So they will add this in the front. If they ask the king, what's your name? First he will say Sri Padmanabha Dasa, then he will add his name. So they have this crown, and on the crown we can see the lotus feet of Lord Padmanabha in the crown. Like in ISKCON temples, every day morning after Mangalarati, we read book distribution scores and donation, we read. But this is the only traditional temple where I have seen every day morning the king comes even today and reads a report in front of the Lord that so much of grain is cultivated, so much of paddy is cultivated, all that here. At least ceremoniously they do it today. And if the king doesn't go to temple one single day, he will pay certain amount of money as fine. Even today he does it. If I don't come for 8 o'clock darshan in the morning, next day I have to pay fine. So the king pays fine even today. The previous king who passed away, he was very merciful. When we approached the king in 1998 to place the Lord Chaitanya's lotus feet inside this temple. This was the first temple where His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Guru Maharaj placed Lord Chaitanya's lotus feet for the first time. And last month we celebrated the Silver Jubilee, 25th anniversary. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur came here as the guest of the royal palace, stayed in this town for 2 weeks and finished one or two couple of the books. And he said Lord Chaitanya's lotus feet should be kept in this temple. And that happened in 1998. So when we approached the king, he passed away now, he is no more. The moment we said we are all from ISKCON, he took us to his puja room, personal puja, deity room. And he had so many acharyas' picture. And in that, he showed us, he had Srila Prabhupada's picture also. So he said, every day I worship all these great personalities. He had all Madhvacharya, all the acharyas and Prabhupada's picture. The moment we said, it is Jayapataka Maharaj's desire to keep. He was sitting in a very decorated, ornated throne. He immediately got up and said, I meet Jayapataka Maharaj regularly in airplanes. I don't meet him in ground. I always meet him in the sky. So he got up from his place and he said, whatever he desires, I agree. And within 1 week, he signed the papers and documents. And here, inside the temple, in the main entrance, Lord Chaitanya's lotus feet is kept. And That happened during the safari. In 98, safari came, and the morning the king also joined, and it was a big ceremony installing the lotus feet inside the temple. So it's an amazing temple. Bhakti Siddhant Saraswati Thakur had come. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu had come. Pandavas had come. Sitaram Lakshman had come. And of course, Ravana also came. You know, all these great personalities had come to this town. And today, the safari devotees have also come. So, this temple is connected to a beautiful pastime of a devotee who is a disciple of Vilvamangal Thakur. You all know Vilvamangal Thakur, who wrote Krishna Karnamrita and all. His parampara, all the sannyasis in his parampara also got the surname Vilvamangal. Like in ISKCON now we add Bhakti so and so Swami, Bhakti so and so Swami. So those sannyasis had the title Vilvamangal. Every sannyasi in the parampara got the title Vilvamangal. So one sannyasi was there, and he became so old. He was constantly chanting Krishna's name, writing books, eating only one palmful of food every day and sustaining life. Yeah, somewhere it is explained in Ayurveda, if you take one meal a day, we are called yogi. One meal a day. If we take 2 meals a day, we are called bogi. Bogi means enjoyer. If we take 3 meals a day, we are called rogi. Rogi means diseased person. And if we take 4 meals a day, we are called drohi. Drohi means cheater.
Oh my God.
And 5 and 6 is not there in the list.
Safari.
So the moment I entered the hall, devotees told Prabhuji, tomorrow we want banana fry, we want this, right? So this Vilvamangal Thakur, the sannyasi in the Vilvamangal Parampara, he used to take just one handful of meal every day and he lives. He doesn't care about himself. So Krishna came as a boy and he was playing with the sannyasi. Simultaneously, Krishna was very naughty also. He will play, he will be naughty. So one day the sannyasi scolded Krishna, I don't want you. You just leave me alone. Then Krishna said, I'm going to go. If you call me back, I'm not going to come. He said, okay, you go. So Krishna left. And the sannyasi was feeling very deep separation. He was not able to chant nicely. He was feeling so separated. Then he started searching for Krishna. He was crying, weeping, chanting. Then he came to this particular spot. And there was a huge tree. In front of the tree, the sannyasi was weeping and crying. And suddenly the beautiful Krishna appeared in front of the tree. Eyes and all like lotus petal extended up to the ears. Eyebrows like dolphin, long ears. And the eyes goes like that. So handsome. And the sannyasi sang some 100 shlokas glorifying the Lord. And the Lord merged in the tree, and the tree broke and fell down, and they turned into a deity 18 miles long. The length of the deity was 18 miles. He said, my Lord, how will I take darshan? It will take whole day to walk up and down. I can't take darshan. So very mercifully, the deity shrunk to 18 feet, from 18 miles to 18 feet. So original deity was a wooden deity. And thousands of years back, there was some fire accident in the temple and some damages happened to the deity. So then king, who was a great devotee, he made this deity with 12,000 shaligrams. So temples are in 4 categories: Kshetra, Mahakshetra, Divyakshetra, Divyadham. 4 categories: Kshetra, Mahakshetra, Divyakshetra, Divyadham. Any temple built by normal human being like us is Kshetra. Body is also Kshetra, Krishna lives within. When the deity is installed by demigods, it is called Mahakshetra. There are many temples in India where the deities are installed by demigods. If the deity manifests by himself, then it is Divyakshetra, 3rd category. Swayambhu, manifests by himself. And the 4th category is Dham, where you don't need a temple. River, mountain, grass, trees, cows, everything is expansion of Krishna, like Vrindavan, Navadvip. We worship the river, we worship the mountain, we worship the dust, everything. So this is the deity manifested by himself. So it is one among the 108 Divyadesham. And this falls in the first 8 where Lord eternally sleeps. Lord eternally sleeps. So 1200 years back, Maharaja Kulashekara was the ruler of the city. One among the 12 Alvars. We are all fortunate to have his writings, Mukunda Mala Stotra. So Raja Kulashekara was the previous king. 1200 years back, he was the king, Raja Rishi of this town. Nothing much. He has written only 40 million songs on the Lord. Only, not much. 40 million songs glorifying the Supreme Lord. Amazing pastimes are related to that king, Raja Kulashekara. From this very young age, he was dedicated to the Lord, wonderful devotee. He never pays attention to the governmental duties, always reading Ramayana, Mahabharata scriptures and enjoying. And his palace was full of Brahmanas and Vaishnavas sitting and reading books, and he will be enjoying listening. And suddenly he will get up and say, I want to go to Tirupati to have darshan. I will go to Srirangam and have darshan. He will never pay attention to the worldly things, to the governmental, managerial things. So the ministers were very upset. If the king is all the time roaming around like this, who will take care of the kingdom? So they met, one minister was there, very intelligent. So he made an interesting thing. The day when king is about to leave to Tirupati, he had Vaishnavas from every city in the world. The ministers had them in stock. When the king is going to Tirupati, 2 Vaishnavas will come in front of him from Tirupati. And they say, oh great king, we are from Tirupati. Oh, I want to serve Lord, but you have come from Tirupati. Serving you is very important than serving the Lord. I will stay back and serve you. So the program got cancelled. Then after 1 or 2 months, he will plan for Srirangam. 2 Vaishnavas will come from Srirangam. Again, plan got cancelled. In this way, the intelligent minister did not allow the king to travel. But by the end of the year, the palace was full of Vaishnavas. Now, the king is taking association from each and every Vaishnava. Now he is not paying even a tiny bit of attention to the managerial activities. Now the minister got a new problem. How to solve it? He didn't know. And the more and more the king got associated, he's not sleeping. He's not eating. Day and night listening about the Supreme Lord, crying, screaming. And one day somebody read Ramayana. That Lord Ramachandra is alone fighting with 14,000 soldiers in Panchavati. Alone fighting. Immediately he got up and said, "Prepare my army, I am traveling." And the ministers were in shock, the army commander were, and the innocent soldiers, what they can do? They are following the king. And the king is proceeding towards Panchavati. And the intelligent minister, what he did? He brought 2 swift messengers. He told them to travel at the speed of the wind. Go ahead and take a turn and come back. So the king was marching with a huge army. He saw his own 2 soldiers coming. What happened? And they said, "We are coming from Panchavati. Lord, you don't have to go. Ram has won the battle." Oh, Jai Shri Ram. He turned back and came. Every day something or other is happening. And one day somebody read, he was a great Lord Ramachandra devotee. Kulashekara Maharaja ki. Now the story was, Ravana kidnapped Sita. He took the whole army and marched in the ocean. Now the minister can't send 2 swift soldiers ahead because they are walking in the ocean, gradually, and the poor innocent soldiers, they were crying and weeping, but they can't speak anything against their king. And the king is going in the front and marching in the water, and the water level is slowly increasing, almost up to the neck. Within few steps, everyone will get drowned. They were all praying. Amazingly, Sitaram appeared on the ocean. And the Lord said, "Kulashekara, why are you taking so much trouble? I have already defeated Ravana. You happily go back." Amazing. Just because of Kulashekara Maharaja that day, the entire army had darshan of Sitaram. Everybody had the darshan. So this became a daily program. And the ministers are breaking their head how to save our king now from Vaishnavas. So they made a plot. What is that? The king had a personal deity, his private deity, Sitaram Lakshman. And every day he decorates the deity with nice, valuable jewelry, ornaments. So the ministers stole the ornaments, all the costly ornaments. And the next day king went to take darshan, the ornaments were missing. And the king asked the minister, "Where are the ornaments, jewelry?" The minister told, "One of these Vaishnava would have taken." You see everywhere Vaishnava, no privacy in the palace only. You go to kitchen, there are Vaishnavas, you go to assembly, everywhere they are there. One of them would have stolen. The king felt very bad. He said, "Vaishnavas will never do that mistake. If at all they do, there will be a purpose behind it." So the king had so much faith. What he did, he immediately called his men, asked them to bring a pot, a mud pot with a narrow neck, small neck, and he dropped the poisonous serpent inside that. He dropped a serpent. Then the king put his hand inside. He put his hand inside and he said, sorry.
Padmanabha Swami is calling. Carry on.
Okay, sorry. Where did I stop? Yeah, the king dropped his hand inside the pot and said, "Vaishnavas will never do such a mistake. If at all somebody has done, I will take the punishment, let the snake bite me." The ministers were shivering. They said, "My lord, we did the mistake, please. We only took the jewelry away. We want you to get angry with the Vaishnavas and chase them out of the palace. Please, we didn't expect that you will do such a kind of thing. Sorry. The king said, "Why are you people worried?" They said, you are all the time with the devotees, and who will take care of the administrative things, managerial things? Then Kulashekara Maharaja spoke a beautiful shloka. It is there in Mukundamala Stotra. Lokasya vyasana apanodhana karo dasasya kim nakshamaha. If the Lord can maintain 14 planetary systems, will He not maintain my tiny kingdom? You know, the beautiful shloka, Mukundamala. The Lord, very same, that period, He gave the entire kingdom, renounced His kingdom and family, everything, went to Srirangam and took shelter of Ratanachi. He became sannyasi there. So he is one among the 12 Pandavas. So this was his kingdom. He was ruling for a very long time. Maharaj Kulashekara ki. So inside the temple, if you enter, this is the richest temple in the whole world. One day, the previous king who was worshipping Srila Prabhupada, he had a problem with his foot for a very long time. He tried all kinds of treatments and all like that, nothing. Then one astrologer told him, there is some repair in the deity's feet. If you repair it, if you make it proper, your disease will be cured. So the king brought people to examine. When they examine, that's the first time they are touching the deity. Because the 18 feet Padmanabhaji, the Ananta is stuck to this wall, and lotus feet is stuck to that wall. So nobody can climb the deity, because if you want to go up, you have to climb on the deity. So they have a long peacock feather and they will keep cleaning, because nobody goes very close to the deity. And some pujaris have told they hear the sound of waves behind the deity. They constantly hear the waves sound of waves. So people were invited, the Stapatis, the architects, and they were repairing the feet of the Lord. They found the feet is covered with gold sheet. Then they further cleaned, then they found it. Then they found the whole 18 feet deity was covered with gold. And that became a big sensation. The government came in, Supreme Court came in, everybody came in. Then there was 2 doors behind the deity. They said, okay, we will try opening it. Then they opened it for the first time. One room, then the second room. Total 6 chambers are there. Till today, only 2 chambers are open. And in the 2 chambers, they found 112 zeros kilogram of gold. How much is that?
Lots.
1 followed by 12 zeros kilogram of gold.
Few trillions.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. The government court said, stop, enough, close it. Close it. First, you count, digitalize it, everything, then you open for the chambers. So the 4 chambers are not open. So this became the richest temple in the world, and they have sealed it. So the security is more and all kinds of things. Ananta Padmanabh Ji ki. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came here, he stayed, he danced, and he had a chat with so many Nambudris, what you call that, Brahmin priests. Mahaprabhu had a debate, and all these leelas had happened in this place. Hare Krishna, thank you very much.
Tomorrow, so we'll be sitting there.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Because what time tomorrow?
12:10, 12:06.
The main thing is the temple rules. Please be careful. Tomorrow they are very strict. Don't carry any electronic gadgets like phones, and sometimes the smart watches. the smart keys, no electronic gadgets are allowed. It's better you take your chanting bag and little money and walk, right? And not even that, the count, all those things they won't allow. Japamala, and men, chadar and dhoti, that's all. And they don't know pants, nothing. And Mataji, sari, skirts, those things they will allow, no pants. And nothing above the knee, all like that, the long clothes. And better don't take big handbags and all, they won't allow anything inside. And please be polite with them, sometimes don't argue and all like that, sometimes devotees get. And all the Western body, European devotees will have a procedure, Indians and the Malaysians, you just keep walking in, if you have OCI card, PCI card, fine, right? And all the Malaysian devotees don't speak English. The moment you speak English with the accent, they will know you are not from India, right? And they will ask you extra, you better speak Tamil if you know, and you keep on, right? So we have to go through the northern gate, because it is the king's special love for ISKCON. Only ISKCON followers are allowed, no other foreigners are allowed inside that area. So only ISKCON devotees, because in a meeting he said, I have traveled all over the world and they always give me the best vegetarian food. He's a strict Vaishnava, strict vegetarian, so he always goes to ISKCON and takes prasad. And he said, they live Srimad Bhagavatam, they jump and dance and sing and read. We are all Bhagavatam reciters, but ISKCON devotees live by Bhagavatam, so he has a very great respect. So only ISKCON devotees are allowed, right? But there will be some procedures, it may take half an hour. We have to enter through northern gate. So first Maharajas will go in, then they will check your passport, and they'll take few minutes, 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, then you can go inside. Right? Yeah. And today evening, Prabhuji explained, we'll go to ISKCON temple and come back. Tomorrow morning by walk, we can go to Padmanabhji and come back, just 1 kilometer. Then evening, we will go to Varkala Janardhan temple. Janardhan temple is the third holy place which Lord Chaitanya visited. The first one was Adikeshavji, yesterday night you went. And I don't know whether you saw the lotus feet of Lord Chaitanya. It was dark. Maharaj, you saw? They gave that 5 cents of land within the temple. That's why we could make that structure. But I think it was dark yesterday. So the third temple which Lord Chaitanya visited was the Janardhan temple. It's like 40 kilometers from here. Tomorrow afternoon we will take a bus. We'll go by bus. It will take 1.5 hours. This temple is on the beach, right? Janardhan, beautiful, amazing deity. A small baby Krishna standing with his hand like this. And the miracle is, every day they do Abhisheka to the deity, wipe his hand clearly. Within moments there will be water there, moisture there. They will wipe, the moisture appears. They keep wiping, moisture appears. The hand is never dried. So Varkala means the name of Chadar of Narada. Mahati means he has a veena. The name of the veena is Mahati. And his Chadar is called Valkala. So in the beginning of Satya Yuga, Brahmaji and Naraji had a conversation. Find out the best place where I can do Havan, Yagya, for the benefit of the whole world. Loka Kalyanartha, for the betterment of the whole world. So when Naraji was traveling, his chadar fell down. Then he got down and found this beautiful place and he told Brahma. So Brahma selected this place for the Yajna. After Yajna, they invited thousands and thousands of Brahmanas and fed them prasadam. And Brahma had a mild thought. I have done a successful program. I have fed thousands of people. Little bit of like a small this thing. The moment Brahmaji thought like that, a baby boy came, chubby, so handsome. Brahmin boy with a small stick, all glowing face. He said, Brahma, I am hungry. I heard you have fed so many thousands of people. I am hungry, please give me food. Brahma said, sit down. And he asked people to serve him. And they served. And Krishna took a little bit of water and he purified the food. The food disappeared. They served. He purified, the food disappeared. They keep on serving, the food keeps on disappearing. Then Brahmaji surrendered, my lord, who are you? He said, I am the master, not you. So even today, Krishna stands, he was not satisfied. So there's water in his palm. Every day they do abhisheka, decoration, dressing, alankar, wipe it, it disappears, again it appears. And the water flows down and there is a tiny pond in front of the temple. And the pond fills and the water goes to the bigger tank, big pond. And from the pond, water goes to the ocean. So the ocean is called Papanashini. So Mahaprabhu, 3 days he took bath in the ocean. So he also declared that the temple is right on the beach, just 100 meters walk, you will see the ocean. And luckily last year, just next to that temple, we also got 2,000 square feet land for ISKCON. So right now the construction is going on. 1 floor is over. That's the Lord Chaitanya's lotus feet temple. No deities, only lotus feet going to come there. So tomorrow after lunch we will leave from here by 2:30. Then 1.5 hours ride, 4 o'clock. First we will take darshan in the temple. Then we will go to the ocean. We can spend time. Yes, Prabhuji.
I just missed the link. Can you just again repeat? Vilamangal Sannyasi first in wooden deity appeared.
Yeah.
Now
Then there was an accident in the temple. The older wooden deity got damaged. Then that king in those years, he changed the deity and made this new deity. It's not a single stone. It is 12,000 shalagrams put together.
king made it.
Yeah.
Temple history.
The temple?
History of the temple.
Yeah, that's what I said. The Vilvamangal Thakur got darshan. Not our Vilvamangal Thakur, the Parampara, he got darshan.
Yes. What happened to the wood damage?
I don't know. I don't know what happened. Damaged it. Maybe the kings would have preserved.
The Adikeshwar temple, the
Yeah.
priest was also saying,
Yeah.
it's also made of saligrama.
Yeah, that is also.
That 30,
Some legs.
Yeah.
32, is it
No,
18 and a half?
16,000.
Yeah,
16,108. Yeah.
Something like that.
16,108.
They consider these two are brothers. One is Adikeshwar and Padmanabha. One deity is facing east to west, another is facing west to east. They are facing each other. The village which you went is called Tiruvattar. Tiruvattar means the river which made a circle. The river took a U-turn. The story is there were 2 demons called Kesha and Keshi, brother and sister, Kesha and Keshi. One day they stole the Vedas of Brahma and ran away. So Brahma was chasing them, and the 2 demons moved so swiftly and came to this particular place. Brahmaji sat down in that place and worshipped Narayana. Please protect the Vedas. Please protect this jnana, knowledge. So Lord appeared there, killed the Kesha demon brother. Younger sister was a female, she's a demoness, but the Lord didn't want to kill her, she's a lady. So Lord caught her and rolled her, made it into a pillow, and Lord slept on her. So the Keshi, the demoness, is a pillow there. And Lord, that's why Lord is called Keshava, who defeated Keshi, made her a pillow. Even though she's a demoness, and these two demons are against Vedas. They're against Vedas. So that deity is the protector of Veda. That is why Nammalvar had the library there and preserved all the scriptures. That's where Lord Chaitanya took Brahma Samhita. So long back, Guru Maharaj said, whenever we go to the temple, we should pray that we should be blessed with enlightened with knowledge. Because that deity is the protector of knowledge. Gyan,
How the two brothers connect?
No, the local people consider they two are brothers. Adikeshwar and Padmanabh are brothers. That's like local saying.
One small question.
Yeah.
They are saying that thousands of saligram
Put together.
but when we see the deity, we don't see any
Yes.
going to like that.
Yes.
What actually?
Ayurvedic paste, in those days they make a paste, and with the paste they make the deity. They cover it, but for us it looks like a single stone. But no abhisheka, nothing. They just clean and cover them with a cloth, that's all. Yes, Prabhu.
Prabhu, the Adikeshwar temple, Mahaprabhu found Brahma
Yes.
Samhita.
Yeah.
What happened to the original manuscript found by Mahaprabhu?
Okay, I don't know the details, but what Guru Maharaj said is, two manuscripts were found. One is Brahma Samhita, one portion, the 5th chapter something. Another is few portion of Krishna Karnamrita. So, immediately Mahaprabhu made an arrangement to get Vaishnavas and to make copies.
Yeah.
And the copies were distributed to Navadvip. That library was originally built by Nammalvar. Because this deity is a protector of Veda, Nammalvar brought all the Vaishnava scriptures and preserved there. And over the period of years, everything got lost. And these are the two small portions which Mahaprabhu retrieved. Yeah.
Is full Brahma Samhita available?
At least we don't know, we have that. Maybe Maharaj can explain all of it.
No, we only hear about the 5th chapter. In Chaitanya Charitamrita, this describes like that. Lord Chaitanya brought these two copies, and he brought them. First he met Ramananda Rai, and Ramananda Rai immediately copied them. And then he came to Jagannath Puri and he distributed copies to all the devotees there in Jagannath Puri. Because at that time Lord Chaitanya was staying in Jagannath Puri. So the Puri people, they all got that. And then later on went to Navadvip. But we only hear of the 5th chapter. We don't hear about any other chapter. But that is the most important one, right?
Issue of question.
Prabhu, yes, question.
Prabhu, you told about we do Abhishek for Shaligram Shilas. So I understood they made with lot of Shaligrams, but why then they don't do Abhishek?
I don't know, maybe the deity will get damaged or anything. So they don't do anything. No decoration, no jewelry, nothing. They just wrap silk cloths and drop flowers. They don't even touch it more. They do everything with the smaller ones.
Yeah, maybe it is a practical reason. Because you told they put some lape and like that, so maybe.
Yeah.
Why they call it Adi? Adi means the origin.
Origin,
This was saying that origin of.
Yeah. Adi means the first, the beginning, the origin, the source.
So how is that related to Adikeshava?
That I don't know. Keshava, I understand because he defeated the two demons.
He said,
Maybe because Krishna is the supreme lord or something.
the priest told, he said he appeared before creation.
Yes, this Leela happened during the time of creation because the two demons stole the Vedas. You know, that happened during the creation. Yeah.
So that's why they said the Padmanabha, that is Adikeshava, that's before creation. And then Padmanabha has, that's why Adikeshava doesn't have Brahma from the navel.
Yeah.
So Padmanabha temple, he says that Brahma comes from
The navel.
So it's a creation started here, but he came first.
Okay, maybe.
So I don't know.
I'm not sure. But here you see is Garbhodakashaya Vishnu.
Yeah.
You can see. But only thing it will be too dark and it's a little difficult to
Where in Adikeshava?
Here.
Here can see,
Crowded it will be.
but I saw before.
Yeah, you have to make out.
So Padmanabha is Garbhodakashaya.
Garbhodakashaya.
But Adikeshava is
He has Lakshmi but not Brahma. So must be Kshirodakashaya Vishnu. Because Karnodakashaya Vishnu doesn't have Lakshmi.
But he has moon, sun, and Garuda
Yeah.
on the.
But no Brahma.
Yeah.
But Lakshmi is there.
Lakshmi and Bhudevi there.
Yeah,
Sudevi,
there.
Bhudevi. In the top, Adikeshava, you can see actually dark, but you can see the three.
moon,
The
sun,
moon and sun and Garuda.
Or Pujari was saying yesterday that maybe before Brahma took birth, this deity, just before Brahma took the birth.
Maybe.
That was Pujari said before.
Hare Krishna.
Yes.
Prabhu, the Padmanabha, the jewels and all that found
Yeah.
from King Kurusheka was, King San.
Nobody knew the time.
Nobody knew.
Because in those days, ancient kings have stored it. Each king comes, they contributed to it more. And there is a will. When there is calamity in the city, like flood, the earthquake, this can be used. Till then, it will be used only for the Lord. He has hundreds and hundreds of crown, armor, all sorts of
The Padmanabhan temple in 19, I think after certain years, they will do oil, so it was in 2000, I think 2001 or 2000, where they will give for oil scrub for the Lord, That is, I was there at that time, came for tour. They scrub and that's when they found the Lord is.
They did only once during that repair time.
That must
They were doing the repair. That's how they found the gold.
But they told us it's an oil bath, So the Lord was half.
The feet of the king got cured.
The king became so happy after that he got cured. But unfortunately, after this discovery, within 2 years, he left his body. Maybe
And he was very elderly though, right? He was about 90 or something.
Yeah, he's very elderly.
And he used to say, I'm a young 90.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. So wonderful, Prabhu. Actually, Jagasakshi Prabhu, I know he can talk many hours. No? And we also, I think we can also hear from him for so many hours. We look for another opportunity, another session of Krishna Katha from him. Hare Krishna. So we have a few announcements to make. They have yesterday some message on the head of His Holiness Jayapataka Swami. Dear disciples and well-wishers of His Holiness Jayapataka Swami, on obeisances of the since last night, Guru Maharaj's oxygen level were slightly lower than usual, so he has given some oxygen support during his sleep. This morning, although his oxygen level were still relatively low, he was managing without oxygen support. However, during the initiation ceremony, his oxygen levels dropped further. The medical team immediately decided to take him to the hospital to stabilize, evaluate, and proceed with his scheduled dialysis without any delay. Currently, Guru Maharaj is resting, although with a decreasing mild fever. Please keep him in your prayers for the improvement of his health and overall well-being. We will keep you updated on his health status on behalf of the health team and JPS Seva committee, your servant Mahabharata Das. So let's all chant together the Panchatattva Mahamantra and Mahamantra Hare Krishna for his prompt recovery. Jai Shri So some other, okay, some other announcements is today Ratnangi Radha Mataji from Mumbai, her birthday. Let's all wish her a happy birthday on Safari.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Vanchakalpatarubhascha, Kripa Sindhuvaya Vacha, Patitanam Pavanebhyo, Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah. Hare Krishna. May you get all the blessings from all the devotees. Hare Krishna.
I just want to ask for forgiveness in whatever offenses I have committed during Pari. You know, sometimes we get irritated, sometimes please forgive me. But
Vaishnava is always forgiving.
thank you so much.
Where is your husband? Is here? Oh, Prabhu, please come here in front also. You know,